Stopping takedowns is hard. Stopping takedowns when you've never wrestled a day in your life is even harder. But today we're going to fix that. We're going over one way to guarantee you end up on your opponent's back when they hit you with a single leg takedown. Let's get into it. Alright, so the counter is going to be off of a head on the outside single leg. We're going to have Austin take a slow shot to start. Now, as he shoots in, most of the time if somebody's done wrestling, they don't really care if their head's on the inside or the outside. Their finish will change depending on where it lands, but for the most part, the wrestler is not too worried about this. So he's going to take a head on the outside shot. Boom, pause right here. Now, I don't want to sit here and just stay square to him, allowing him to stand up and pick it up and start working on any of his finishes. Yeah. As he shoots in, I'm going to turn and open my leg up. I'm going to step forward and turn my toes facing the same way that his head is going. I'm going to make sure that I do this as soon as I see him start shooting in. So he shoots in, I turn, and I open. Now, we're going to just practice that a couple times. We'll do one more time. Turn and open. Okay. Now I'm going to add the hands. Anytime I know the person's going to shoot, I want to try to stay as wide as possible to make sure that the back leg is not accessible for a double. So he has only the single leg as an option. When I stand like this, I'm usually going to dangle the front hand down so I can catch the underhook. As he shoots in, I'm going to drop my hand and he's going to hit his chest right on my forearm where he would normally be attaching that chest to my thigh. So as he comes in, I drop the hand and I open. All this is done as he's coming in. I'm going to put my spine or my sternum right on his spine and I'm going to go seatbelt grip. One more time, just like that. Dangle the hand, turn, chest on his spine. Here. Now, I'm going to allow him to think that he's actually taking me down. I'm going to do sort of like a guard pull. We're going to go one more time. Drop the hand, open, seatbelt grip. And now, this is all happening as he's shooting in. I don't want to stop and allow him to catch on to the fact that I'm trying to take his back. So as he's shooting in, I'm going to make sure that the leg he's grabbing onto, that foot is going to end up between his legs. And I want to hook that foot on the inside of his thigh, and I want to pull him with that seatbelt grip. I want to pull his shoulders up to my chest, and now I sink my second hook. And as you can see, his hand that was in between my legs is still there. It's stuck. He cannot defend with this hand now. I start working for my breakdown grip and immediately start attacking my choke. One more time slow. I want to stand really wide and low to make sure that he cannot attack this back leg. If I stand too narrow, he's going to go single leg and switch off double. Go ahead, single leg, switch off double. Yeah. I don't want to give him that option. I stand really wide. Now, he shoots in. Angle the hand, step seatbelt, shoot the leg between his legs, and pull him back onto you. I want to make sure I focus on the far side shoulder, pull him to my chest. Sink the hook, fight the hand, seatbelt grip, single arm choke, or full figure four. Time. Fight the hands. Okay, so one thing to really think about is keeping my chest on his spine. If I don't, and I allow his shoulder to end up in my chest here, he's going to end up on top of me. So if I just go halfway around, I don't quite clear this shoulder. Go ahead, just drop and grab the leg. Yeah. Now, if he hits me too fast and I try to pull this move off, staying too square, and I sit back, he's gonna end up right on top of me. His shoulder comes clear, and now he grabs my hips and he's on top. He's landed his takedown. I've got to make sure that I open as he's shooting and do a slight side step. One more time. Slight side step. And you see, when I do this, he's going to knock me down. That's fine. I want to have this happen as he's shooting in. The most important part is clearing this near side shoulder and attaching my chest to his spine, getting my seatbelt grip. One more time. We'll go all the way through. Here. Now, that arm is trapped. Deal with the free hand, and now we start attacking our choke. Now, if he starts trying to roll forward, go ahead and start trying to go to your knees. Yeah. If I stay here and allow him to get his shoulder free, he's got me again. So, we've got a couple different options. We've got the pull to break him down off of his knees, or I'm going to follow him up, trying to keep my chest on his spine, and we're going to go belly down. Pause here. Now, good seatbelt grip. I'm still always trying to fight for this breakdown grip. He may still try to go hips down into his knees. From right here, I want to clear this hand out. Go ahead and sit up like you really want. Yeah, right here. Now, I want to clear his hand out and stand up. As long as my head is above his head, it's going to be harder for him to stand up. I'm still hooking my foot into his thigh, and I'm going to come up to my knee. So if you can open this up a little bit, let's turn this way. So just go ahead and open here. Yeah. You see how my knee is pointing towards the camera? I want to make sure that I'm putting all my weight on this knee. Let's move your hand up so I don't smash it. Just up this way here. Yeah. So now, as I come up, I want to push forward and put my knee right on the mat. I'm using this underhook. Even if I lose this breakdown, I'm going to bend my wrist backwards and I'm going to hook my wrist right in his armpit. I don't want to come all the way up over top of him and then try to sink my hook in. My leg is going to be too jammed up. As we come up onto the side here, before we go all the way over with our hips, I want to sink my heel in and dig my toes in, and we're always hanging off at a little bit of an angle when we have the full back mount as he's turtled up. Now from here, depending on how he reacts, will dictate our finish. Let's do this one more time. Just back up just a little bit. Right there. Okay, pause here. Now, most of the time, if he's going to try to turn over to a turtle, he's not going to allow me to bring this hand in. He's going to open it up and go a little bit wider. Yeah, as he tries to sit up. So I can hook and pull. I take this arm out. I really don't want to try to reach too far up here. It's going to make it a little bit harder. So as I do this, I can pump this leg, pull my arm straight back to post on my hand here. Now, I drive up onto my knee, sink my heel in, here, and settle. Now from here, we can yank him over. I can lift my foot and pull him back onto his side, attacking the rear naked choke. Okay, we'll do both of those. So we'll do the one where I pull you, and then we'll do the other one to the turtle position. One more time here. That'll do it.